Morning. What's going on here? Better. Window shut.
At the end of the road, turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
Just got to pull over here a second. Don't normally pull up on a pump, but needs must. Just want to sort some shit out. Ugh. Still having trouble with my cameras. It's like morning. They don't like the mornings. Around yesterday morning onwards, yesterday sort of lunchtime onwards, they were working fine, and now they don't like to work first thing in the morning. So we've got some fuckwittery, I think.
At the end of the road, turn right, then at the end of the road, turn left. Turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn left.
Bloody bumps. Jeez. So I'm not quite sure which way to go. I think I know which way I'm going to go.
Turn left, then go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Various road closures to deal with. Oh, I need to put a light on. Can't see anything here.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Third exit. I know where I'm going. Good job, I know. (3:25 in the morning). It's Tuesday.
After 300 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
I've got a top tip here. Top tip for new drivers. Well, top tip for any driver, really. If you've got reversing beepers on and you're reversing into a parking slot at 3 o'clock in the morning, here's a top tip. Turn the fucking things off unless you wish to be fucking bludgeoned to death.
600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, towards Oxford.
Because if you continue to reverse into
and take the second exit.
Spots in service station truck stops at 3 in the morning with your reversing beepers on, you are likely to come fucking unstuck.
Take the exit, then keep right.
2 drivers this morning I heard reversing into spots with their fucking reversing beepers on. And there's absolutely no need for it. You can override them and turn the things off. In fact, by law,
after 900 feet, keep right.
I believe you need to have turned them off. Just because you're up doesn't mean every other fucker needs to be awake. Right, that's the rant for the morning over with. We're heading to Colville, drop and swap. probably have to do a shunt.
A34 towards Oxford.
Because that's just the sort of place that it is. But I'll do a shunt for them. Just the one light. So we've got about 2 hours to get up there. Plenty of time. And that takes into account various degrees of fuckwittery. So I didn't know what the road closures were going to be like. As it is, I'm not sure if the A43 is still shut. Or yeah, I don't know if the A43 is still shut, or bits of the M1. So I can either go that way, or I can go, there's various different ways. I can go up and go through Coventry to get on the M1, or I can go straight up the M40, A42, M42, A42, and turn right down the 515, whatever it is, going to Colvin. Junction 13. So lots of different options, and to be honest, all of them more or less at the same sort of time. Take the same sort of time. You're in a lot, innit? So as you can't see bugger all, and I'm just ranting, or I probably will if I stay here, I'm gonna turn off. I'll speak to you all later. Hello. Time now 5:25. Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I'm caffeinated, I'm alright. Had to do a detour. Wasn't the way I was going to go, but it's another way. It's a bit of, I don't know whether it's quicker or not. It's going through, it takes you through Coventry, and it's an interesting journey. I should have recorded it really. I wouldn't want to do it when it's busy. I don't mind doing it in the dead of night like this. I've done it before, but going the other way. So I did recognise it. I knew I was on the right sort of track. But currently on the M69, I'm just hoping that where I come out onto the M1 is actually open, because well, find out in a minute I think. Got about 15 miles to go. I'm due in at 6:30, so I've got plenty of time. Always like to give myself a bit of wiggle room. Oh, I forgot to say yesterday, our lad, he, not even 20, got to retrace my steps here. Gorgeous Kira suffers from anxiety. Okay, she won't mind me saying that, because she does. And she suffers from like separation anxiety and anxiety of losing someone, which is understandable. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before, but she lost her first daughter at childbirth. I think I have. So for her, when the kids go anywhere, it's vitally important. She knows. And she knows it's almost like it's an irrational fear, but rational for her. She needs to know where they are, what time they're coming home. They're just the normal shit, you know, which is, I don't think it's too much to ask for anyway. So anyway, our lad goes to Magaluf. I've already mentioned this. Manages within the first 12 hours to be unable to make phone calls or messages. Now, I think we made a bit of a thing saying that, you know, you need to keep in touch with your mum. Vitally important. She's worried about you being there. She thinks you're either going to drown, fall off a balcony, get your drink spiked, get abducted by aliens. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, keep in touch with your mum. If your mum sends a message to you during the day, you're not going to send you a message at 4 in the morning, because you're going to be pissed and asleep, but you know what I mean? But if your mum sends you a message at 11 o'clock in the morning, try and reply within the next couple of hours. Put her mind at rest, just so you know you're alive. So what does he do? He does something to his phone that means he's unable, well, he says he's broken his phone, and he can't send texts or send messages, send texts, or make phone calls. Oh, I've no idea what he's done. No idea. So he had to send a message back via one of his mates that he's with, back to Maddie, why I don't ask. So anyway, that's the story of that. So, as you could probably imagine, he is not popular for the simple fact that he's an idiot and broken his phone. Now anybody can break his phone, but to do it within 12 hours of going on holiday, you're a little bit special, aren't you? And he's going to come to me because I pay his bill.
After 1.2 miles, take the exit 3 and 1 towards the north.
He's going to come to me and go, oh, I need a new phone. Well, yeah, big boy now. And then last time he got a phone, he dropped me in it really because he got a phone off his dad. I'm like, hang on a minute, you're on contract with me. Am I? Yes, you knew that because you know I paid a bloody bill. Oh yeah. So I'm paying a bill on contract for a phone that he doesn't have. So he's got this new phone, and his old phone was on its last leg. So he's going to have to go to his dad now to get a new phone when he gets back before he goes to uni. And he ain't got a lot of time left. Or he's going to have to buy himself a new phone, isn't he? Because he's still on contract with me. Or he's going to have to start paying the bill. One or the other. Right.
After half a mile, take the exit 3 and 1 towards the north. Then take the motorway.
Take the motorway, junction 21. I think we're good. We are good. Because it was 19 to 20 that was shut.
3, then take the motorway.
I'm not liking these dark mornings, you know. I'm not liking them one little bit. Every year I say that.
Follow M1 towards the north for 7.5 miles.
Go on then, go. Gee up. There's 480 horses galloping. Driving in the dark, I mean, it's not starting to get light now until about 4:45. Oh, I don't like that. I like the daybreak at just after 3 o'clock, you know, 3:15, the latest. It's like daybreak coming up. Oh, that's a lovely time to be driving. Driving double deckers, and it was during the winter, and they'd always take ages to warm up. At least in the truck they warm up in the winter, and you could be driving for an hour before they even got any sort of heat coming through. You'd be freezing, and it'd be dark, and it'd be 7:30, it'd be wet and raining and miserable, and hating it. Yeah, on this, if I'm not in the truck, I can set a timer for the night heater to come on. Say I'm starting at 5 o'clock in the morning, for argument's sake. I can set the night heater to come on at 4, so by the time I actually get in the cab, it's roasty toasty already. How good is that? Love it. And even when I'm in the cab, I can set the night heater to come on and off at different times. We need to move over a lane, yeah? Much flushed out. Old brick and block man. It's either that or bags of sand, one or the other. Bags of sand. Bags of gravel. few in there. Pushing on. Man, old school. So I've got a little bit of time at hand here, so I may stop on the way in. If there's any spaces, and there's a couple of lay-bys, if there's any spaces, I'm going to stop and sort myself out. Have a wee before I get into where I'm going. I've seen no thunderstorms yet. And a few specks of rain yesterday, but that was about it. You know, it was like not enough, not even enough to put the wipers on. So this is a swap and drop. I might have to do a little bit of a shunt, but I shouldn't be in there anymore in about half hour, 40 minutes. And then I'll be on my merry way. So it's I should be on my way by 7:30 at the latest, I would have thought. Means I'll probably get back down. I've got to take a 45, so I'll probably be back in Southampton for 12 o'clock maybe. I might be wrong, depends on the traffic of course, but yeah, aim for 12 o'clock. Might be a bit before, depends on how I get on when I get in there. Those trucks with the sort of canvas hoops, they all slide all the way back. It's like the whole lot slides up and down on a set of rails, so they normally carry stills or metals. If they don't, oh, he's gone into the back of someone, bloody hell. Woke them up. So, you know, obviously they don't need the height because it's still beams. Generally, they don't need the height on the trailer. You can see it's quite low, just enough room to sort of stand up in, really. And you'll never have steel beams packed really high because of the weight issues. Hence, you don't need tall trailers. So there's lots of different trailers for lots of different specific jobs. Looking at an early finish today. Should be nice. So I should have enough time to get back down the road. onto the docks, get some fuel, and possibly get an hour up the road. Just.
After 1.2 miles, take the exit 22, A511 towards Colby.
The one. Nice bit of pinky sky there. Queue after junction, that's handy. We're coming off. There is a lay-by, so I'll come off. Where there used to be a cafe. And where I'm going, just round the corner, there's a burger van, but I doubt, very much doubt that she'll be there at this time of the morning. Never know, but unlikely.
A511 towards Cape. Then cross the roundabout and take the second exit towards Barnet. Take the exit 22, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit. After 900 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A511 towards Barnet. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Make sure me, my audible tone has gone off. Can't hear it. The labour I was going to pull into. You can see there's a couple of trucks there. I won't be stopping in there. First one's a bus stop.
After half a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit,
Oh, there is a spot.
A511 Shore Lane.
Okay. That's handy. Just going to stop here. I'll bid you farewell. I'll speak to you on the way out. Speak to you later. Hello. Swap and drop completed. It's now 4 minutes past 7. I think I said 7 o'clock, didn't I?
And take the second exit.
Negotiate my way around here. So, plan so far, get on back down the road a bit, take a half-hour break. I've had 15 already. Whilst I was waiting to go in, I couldn't get in. It's like this bloke who was in front of me. He was a FedEx driver, I think, Arctic, and he's booked in for 6. It's like, look, on my sheet it says 6 o'clock here, and the gates are shut, and they did not open the gates until 6:30. No.
Take the second exit, A511 Little Shore Lane.
And his argument was, well, if I'm booked in for 6, you need to be open the doors at 6. Even not, or change your collection times. What time is the collection? 6 o'clock. So why aren't the gates open? Well, we don't open till 6:30. So why is it booked for 6? All our collections and deliveries are timed. And by you not doing that, I'm now late for my knocks the rest of my day out, he was going. And he's right, you know. People don't think about things like that. They just don't think about it. It's like, well, it doesn't matter to us. We don't open the gates till half. Well, don't book it for half hour before you open. Then it's quite simple.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A511, Little Shore Lane.
To make you wonder.
After half a mile, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M1, towards the south.
A little bum. Come on. So I need to move into this right-hand lane. So I've actually picked up the same trailer that I dropped in there Friday night. And it's not the...
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, M1, towards the south.
It's not the best of trailers, to be totally honest with you. I've never had a bad Krone trailer. Or Crown. Krone. It's Swedish, whatever it is, isn't it? Danish. And they've always been really nice, but this one is real jittery on the brakes. When there's no weight in it. When it's freighted, it's absolutely fine. It's a really nice new trailer. But when it's empty, or I've got no box on whatsoever, it is jittery.
Take the exit, M1, then take the motorway.
Take the motorway. Take it where? Wakey wakey, come on.
Follow M1 towards the South London for 39 miles.
Well, that's probably not strictly true because I'm coming off at junction 18. So I said 7 o'clock, but I made myself a brew and I had a chat. I was chatting with another container driver from Pentalvers. He's out of Birmingham. Cannock. So we were having a quick chat. He thought he was on a swap and drop, but it's a live tip. So that's cocked his plans up. He thought he'd be in and out and gone to the next job. No, he's got about 3-4 hours while they sort him out, while they unload him. Sun shining at the moment. And I had no boxes to shunt around either, so that was alright. I was expecting them to ask me to at least do one shunt, but there was no boxes there. Oh, there was 2 other boxes. So yeah, we're just going to mooch on down the road now. And not sure who that was. Mooch on down the road. Let's see what the rest of the day brings. It's only 7:10 and I'm heading back after my job. If I was a day man, I'd be home for lunchtime. A nice easy run, wouldn't it? As I'm not, I won't be. Bound to hit a bit of traffic soon, I suspect, which will slow me down. Because it's that time in the morning where everyone's going to work. I've got to get some fuel and some AdBlue before I head off anywhere as well today, so that's another half hour, 40 minutes out of my day. So I'll have to go back to the yard to do that. So I'll probably go on the docks and then go back to the yard and then head off to wherever I'm going. Apparently there was a, on, what night was it? Sunday night, I think it was. Was it Sunday night or was it Monday, Sunday? I don't know. Where was it? No, it wasn't yesterday, it was Sunday. Yeah, because I was chatting to him Monday morning. Yeah, Sunday night, apparently a container ship ran aground in the, on the Solent. It lost its engines and sort of drifted. Took a load of tugs to get it going again, get it moved, and they brought it back into port. So that's taken up a berth somewhere. I don't know where they've put it, but you wouldn't have thought they would have put it on a live berth. Unless other parts of the docks aren't deep enough to take it, which could also be the case. So, no point going into the left-hand lane here. So I'll only have to move back again in a second or two. So I'll just stay where I am. 18 degrees and it's a bit muggy out there. Time 7:15 Tuesday. M1 southbound. Just going past Leicester Forest East Services, in case you missed the sign. SH Pratt Group, SH Pratt Bananas, ripening and packaging, value added service, I don't know what that is, kinship and kinetic. What's going on here? We've got a bit of fuckwittery. Leaving it, not staying in that left-hand lane and coming into this lane, which they're entitled to do because this does lane go to the M69 and M1. But as usual, it's the tortoise and the hare. Left-hand lane's going faster than the right-hand lane. So that's about it for now. Just boring motorway now. Nothing much going on. Okay, on you go, on you go. And what she's playing at there, getting a bit panicky, weren't you? Junction 19, 12 minutes, we're coming off at 18. Going to cut through. Not that it's any quicker. Not that it's any quicker, but there's more places to park. Some nice laybys. So, I can take a half-hour break. Maybe even 45, I don't know. I only need a half hour, but probably do just half hour and then get going again. Because it either means I can get a bit further or I can finish a bit earlier. Depends. So it's just being a bit tactical really with my time. And that's always the game, isn't it? That's always the game. You've got to be tactical with your time. I mean, I could do with getting down a bit further. Which I might do. So I'm on 2 hours 51 now, so that gives me about an hour and a half. Well, it doesn't, because I have wiggle room. So an hour 10 minutes, so 4 hours driving, and I'm looking for somewhere to park. I don't tend to go over unless I know I've only got 10 minutes to go or 15 minutes to go. But I know there's quite a few laybys on the way down here, so I can push it a bit. So I can actually do another hour and 10 minutes trying to work out where that's going to get me to. That's going to get me down to Newbury actually. That should. Oh, will it? No, probably not. Might get me to... No, it might get me down. I might get to Newbury. We're on the A34 anyway, and I can pull over, take a break, and then I should be good to get down on the docks, round the docks, and then back up the road, and not have to take another 45. Thus saving me a little bit of extra time, which means I can get just that little bit further today to make my life easier for wherever I'm going tomorrow. So it's like I say, it's playing with the time that you've got available. Trying to work out how far you can actually get with what time you've got left. And you've got to keep on top of your tacho. You know, for any new drivers that are watching this, you've got to keep on top of it. It's very easy to it's very easy to fight in the afternoons. Time slips away, and before you know it, you're over your working time directive, and you haven't taken enough time off, and you just get going, you know. I mean, these systems are it shouldn't be down to, there should be like a countdown timer. For not only, I mean, I've got a timer on my dashboard here, and I've got a timer on the tacho head. But there should be it should be integrated, and there should be a unit that says, you know, you've got. Well, it does on the tacho head. It tells you when you've got 15 minutes left, and you need to pull over for it. So it is all there, but it doesn't include your working time directive and things like that of when you've got to take a break. And it could be a lot simpler, and they could integrate it into the trucks. You know, like in America, they have like e-logs, don't they? So it's basically like a PDA, like a smartphone type, iPad type thing, and all the information is there, plain to see. Now in this country, we've got fucking printing out fucking tickets. Fucking dealing with the dark ages, isn't it? All the technology's there. There should be no reason why it can't be done, but we like to overcomplicate things. So it does take a bit of time to get your head round, you know, the times that you can, what you can and cannot do. And it also takes a little bit of time with knowing, you know, I know that, you know, from certain points how long it's going to take from point A to point B. So I know that when I get to Chilwell Valley, I know I allowed 2 hours from Chilwell, give or take. Well, I allowed probably maybe a little bit more at the moment because of the roadworks down on the M3. So 2.25. So I know I'm there or thereabouts. So if I've only got less than 2 hours on my card left, I know that I'm not going to make it down, because you'd be pushing your luck, wouldn't you? So you know the plan to take a break. And certain things like that, you know, when you're an hour away from the docks, but these things all take time to remember or learn and remember, and to get to, you know, it's like, how long does it take to Manchester? How long does it take to get down to Red Roof? And how long does it take to get to Red Roof from London Gateway? Or how long does it take to get to Manchester? Or the difference in times from where can I get from London Gateway? Can I get to Cambridge services or Peterborough services? How long is that going to take? Can I get to Rothwell services, you know, from Felixstowe? Or can I get there from London Gateway in 2 hours. You know, it's all these things that, as a new driver, you may not know. So it becomes easier as you become more familiar with the, you know, the old sweats that have been doing it for donkey's years know it all off by a pat, don't they? But when you're new, there's a lot to take in. There's an awful lot to take in. Because it's not something that you're taught. You know, you just gotta, you know, you sort of learn it as you go. Planning your time, planning your hours. So I'm coming up to 3 hours on the clock. Oh, I know I'm not going to make it down, so I need to take a break somewhere. I want to try and get down as far as I can before I take that break. So I'm going to do another hour and then look for somewhere to stop. Now I reckon it'll be somewhere between Cherwell Valley and Cheveley. Depends on the traffic. Really depends on the traffic. What's this, junction 20? Junction 19 takes us off onto the A14. Trying to turn you off and I'll speak to you all later. Well, so when I say turn you off, I don't physically turn you off, I just edit you out. 3, 2, 1. Hello. I like driving along here. A bit misty murky this morning though. A5 southbound. Time now 7:45. Tuesday still. Yeah, I like this road. Watch out for fuckery at these junctions. Don't think about it. Never quite sure. We've got some flashing lights up here. Could be a tractor. Up in the distance, they might have turned off by the time we get closer to them, but I suspect it's a tractor. I think it is. roads look a bit damp here, but
Slow traffic on A43. Traffic jam ahead between Broad Lane and Juniper Hill. 2 minutes delay.
so what's he got on the back of that then? Some sort of harrow? Or is it a grass turner over? Or is it a, I don't know. Or is it like a big lopper? Looks like there's blades on it, it chops grass. He's chopping at the moment. There ain't nothing to chop. He's only got one light on his trailer working, well, on the bit of machinery. Over canal, canal. So I've got no chance of overtaking him. I'm hoping he'll turn off. Oh, he is. Oh, that's lucky. That was Andy. $17 degrees. Not as warm today. Warm enough, like. Leaves are starting to turn on the trees, on the horse chestnuts there. Old conker trees. They work hard, those trees. They have massive blossoms, massive leaves. Then they produce the old conkers, and that's a big old fruit, isn't it, or nut, or whatever you want to call them. They work hard. They produce a lot. So it's no wonder they the leaves sort of die off a little bit early. Had a hard year. I reckon I'll probably be stopping at Cherwell Valley. I suspect. Maybe not, I don't know. Hard to say. The problem I've got after Cherwell Valley is that I could be held up quite a bit on the M40 getting onto the A34. That'd be foolish to run myself out of time. What's going on here? aiming for Cherwell Valley. Stop there, take a break. Make a couple of phone calls.
After a quarter of a mile, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A5, Roman Road. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Plenty of time to get on through.
Follow A5, Roman Road, towards Milton Keynes for 7.5 miles.
Countryside, isn't it? The narrow boat, right on the canal there. It'll be overtaken. There's one. Almost do with a snooze, to be totally honest with you. Alarm went off at 2:30 this morning. Not very pleasant. But I was asleep last night for about 7:30. I was out. here's a question for you. Do you prefer... Now this could be highly controversial or debatable. Do you prefer it when I'm talking nonsense, or would you rather I just shut up and you just heard the engine and you just saw the countryside and I didn't say a word? I'm not quite sure how I'd manage that. Unless there's any sort of... I know I waffle on a bit, you know? But sometimes I think, fucking hell. I don't know which is the best thing to do. Keep it tucked into the left. So I should, you know, I could keep quiet and just... Oh. Get by that. He's going for it. Oh, you got to go over the white line there. Okay, right, this truck, this bloke here, Gold Star. Fucking hell, dickhead. He nearly ran out of room. Why bother? Some people say, oh, you're not making progress. No, I'm not making progress. You're absolutely right, I'm not making progress. But I'm living to tell the tale. It's just not worth the risk. It's just not worth it. What's it going to delay me by? 4 or 5 minutes?